What's up everyone, my name is Trevor and I am the Gaming Goomba. You guys might have missed it after the bombshell announcement that was Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido is coming to Nintendo Switch, but Nintendo actually just announced a new Super Smash Bros. Game. Oh come on, I thought it was funny. It was funny. So I guess I'm just going to follow the trend of every other Nintendo YouTuber and talk about Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch. But I assure you, I have somewhat a decent amount of credibility, as Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64 is still my all-time favorite game. Today, I would really just like to discuss 3 things I want to see in Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. Number 3, better online. Nintendo has had 2 previous games in this series with online, so they have had plenty of time to perfect it. The main problem with the online for Smash has always been the fact that the game slows down for the person with the slowest internet. Instead of just the person with the shitty internet lagging, that person causes the entire game to lag. You know how sometimes when you're playing Call of Duty, let's be realistic here, it's not very often, and you see that one poor guy who just glitches all over the map with almost no free will? Imagine if that one guy's crappy internet causes all 20 players in Team Deathmatch to lag as well. You probably wouldn't be playing Call of Duty for much longer. Super Smash Bros. Has one of the largest scenes in competitive gaming, and it may be time to upgrade its online play structure, and that may include its own dedicated servers. Number 2, Story Mode. On my 9th birthday, I received Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And unfortunately, my Wii's disc reader took a crap and I had to wait 3 weeks before I could play it. When I was finally able to play the game, I blindly jumped into the Subspace Emissary, and oh my god, this thing blew me away. Just to make the context a little bit better, I never played Melee. Growing up, I had a PlayStation 2 and a Nintendo 64. No GameCube, so the idea of a coherent story and beautiful cutscenes in a Smash game was mind-boggling to me. Unfortunately, Sakurai didn't like how fans were uploading all of the cutscenes compiled together on YouTube and titling them Full Super Smash Bros. Movie, which is a real shame. It was always exciting to get through a portion of the story and be rewarded with a cool cutscene introducing the next new character. I thought this was a much better means of unlocking characters, rather than the complete classic mode on hard with 3 lives, or complete board the platforms with every character of Smash 64. Hopefully Sakurai has a change of heart and decides to include a story mode in this next iteration of Super Smash Bros. Number 1, Classic Mode. One of the things that bothered me the most about Smash on Wii U was the changes they made to Classic Mode. In the Nintendo 64 game, you would fight every single character, all at their respected stages, with a couple of platforming stages sprinkled in, all leading up to the Master Hand. It was perfection. So why in the Wii U version did they have to drastically change it to the point where it wasn't even Classic Mode anymore? If you're gonna call it Classic Mode, shouldn't it be, classic? In Smash for Wii U, Classic Mode consists of your character's trophy being surrounded by clusters of other enemy trophies. Before each battle, you move towards the cluster of enemies you would like to challenge, and you are then thrown into a random stage that doesn't even belong to any of the characters you are fighting, and it just makes no coherent sense. I'll give the 3DS game a little bit of credit because it's at least closer to the N64 game, but it still doesn't even touch it. Every fight in Classic Mode is completely random, and it just feels like a huge step down from Classic Mode in Smash 64, which was released 20 years ago. I know for most people, Classic Mode isn't that important to people in their Smash Bros. Games, but I played the living crap out of it on my Nintendo 64 when I was a kid, and I would just love to see Classic Mode be classic again. And those are really the only major changes I want to see from Smash for Wii U to Smash for Nintendo Switch. However, I do main Link, and while Champion Link did look amazing in the trailer, I am terrified of them completely changing his gameplay mechanics and making me have to start from scratch. And I'm not going to make a whole separate video discussing whether or not I believe this is a port or a new game. I'll just tell you guys right here, I do believe that this is a brand new game. First of all, for all the other ports from Wii U to Switch, Nintendo tells us right up front when they first announce it that this is a port and not a new game. And I don't think Nintendo would hype us up this much for a port. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means the world to me. If you have any suggestions for a topic you'd like to hear me cover in a future video, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear it, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.